for him to take that power and fix everything else for everyone else, people who have not been as lucky as him, as he says, did he ask them if they wanted it changed? Did he ask them if they wanted to dress that way? Did he ask them if he wanted their experience changed or if they just wanted things to be better for them now? No, he didn't, which makes him a tyrant.
Oh, idiot.
Pull a new one off the lot. You still can't tell me what I got.
All these niggas do is talk. Hold a neck like don't get shot.
Quick work now, run your block. Real nigga made it off your block.
Hit the top while I'm getting top. You and not. Fuck if you like it or 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 not.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cliff Sonic back again with another video. And welcome to the brand new series called Fuck If You Like It or Not. See, this is going to be the series where I respond to idiots online talking about dumb shit. So let's get to the video. Let's listen to what this dumbass bitch had to say.
But I'm talking about the Jax ending, which is textbook what we used to call problematic. It's not a problem per se in that it doesn't do anything overtly wrong. It's a work of fiction, right?
Oh, remember that. Remember that. She said it's a work of fiction, right? Now, later on in the video, watch how triggered this dumbass gets over a work of fiction. Look, watch how triggered she gets.
It's a work of fiction, right? But there are things in it that I can see being issues for a lot of people. In the ending, again, spoilers, Jax goes back and changes history, even though Raiden warns him that if he changes too much, he could lose his wife and daughter. But somehow Jax manages to go back and change history to mean slavery never happened. That's the implication. And yet he still has his wife and daughter back. Happy ending in an Afrocentric utopia where it seems to be a bunch of black people in a Wakandan type setting. And I think there might be one non-black person there. So basically Jax has created apparently a black ethno-state.
Oh my God. Like, you don't know what a dictionary is? Like, you didn't Google ethno-state before you made this video to make sure you didn't sound like an idiot? Because you sound like an idiot. An ethno-state, you know what? I'm gonna pull up the dictionary, the definition right now. It says ethno-state, a sovereign state which citizenship is restricted to members of a particular racial or ethnic group. Now, in the game, it said nothing about the place that you're talking about. It said nothing about you have to be black in order to have citizenship here. You have to be black in order to live here. It did not say that. So that's not an ethno state. It's just a state where the majority of people is black, which is Africa. Oh, and common sense would have told you that if slavery never existed, then we never came over here to America, which means we would have been in Africa, you dumb bitch.
I shouldn't need to say what's wrong with that. I think it's first and foremost, as a longtime fan of Mortal Kombat, I think that's not Jax. Jax has always been a soldier, an officer. He has served. He has never been racist.
I have a question for you, lady. I don't know your name and I don't care to really know your name. Did you watch this video before you uploaded it? Did you show any black people before you, did you talk about this with black people and get their perspective of what they think about this ending before you uploaded this video? I highly doubt you did, because they would have looked at you and they would have said you're a fucking idiot. Oh, but continue.
that way. He has never been a we're gonna keep to our own kind type. He's been an overprotective daddy, but he's never seemed bitter in that way. And here's the thing about just getting on the time travel thing, okay? You can't go back and make it so that slavery never happened and then keep the people who were the result of slavery happening. We all agree slavery is terrible. I think a lot of people wish that it never happened, but slaves were not immigrants to America. They were forcibly moved to America, and their descendants, their children and their children's children are native-born Americans. They are not visitors. They are not guests. They are Americans who partake in American culture, and so much of American culture was created by Black people that to go back and make this Afrocentric paradise, I know.
You see what this lady's saying, right? I'm trying not to call her a bitch. I know I did already, but I'm trying not to call her a bitch anymore. You see what this lady's saying, right? You hear what she's saying, right? She's saying that if slavery never happened, we would have never came to America, and we would have never gave America its culture. I have a question. Who gives a damn about American culture? Who gives a damn? I don't care that we made American culture better. You know what I would have liked? I would like to be in the country I'm from. I would like to know who my ancestors really are, because to be honest with you, to be completely honest with you, we don't even know if we African. We don't even know if we're African. Me personally, I think we're from Israel. So what you're basically saying is, thank God that we were slaves, because if we weren't slaves, America wouldn't be as great as it is now. That's what you're saying. That's exactly what you just said.
I know this is awkward, a white chick talking about this, but...
Oh, it's hella awkward. It's awkward, weird, and stupid.
I know quite a few Black Americans who feel very strongly that they don't want to dress in African costume. They are not African. They are American, damn it. And so they'll do the saggy jeans and the b-boy gear, and they'll buy stuff from Diddy and Jay-Z and Kanye.
Oh my God. Yo, you did not watch this video before you uploaded it. I know you didn't. There's no way you watched this video, because if you did, you would have realized how dumb you sound. Oh my God. Wearing baggy jeans and buy clothes from Kanye West. We don't buy shit from Kanye West. The fuck? That nigga make ugly ass clothes. Nigga, we don't buy Diddy clothes no more. The hell? We don't wear baggy jeans no more. You're fucking stupid.
But that's their culture. They see the African experience as a foreign culture. And
like, seriously, do you know what Google is? Do you know what Google is? Yeah, there's a lot of us that identify with the African culture. It's called Pan-Africanism, and it's a big growing thing. I don't agree with it, but it's a thing. There's a lot of Black people here in America that identifies with that. And also, too, all that shit you said that's our culture, it's not our culture.
Wakanda itself is not the result of slavery never happening. Wakanda is an African country, fictional, who wasn't affected by slavery, so they became this powerhouse in this fictional universe.
What does Wakanda and Black Panther have to do? Well, it doesn't matter. Anyways, what you said is stupid. You say Wakanda is not the result of slavery not existing. It's the result of them not being affected by slavery. Yeah, I would argue that's the same shit.
And so the whole thing just seems to really not understand the history, how influential Black Americans have been, and why it matters. I mean, without Black people, our music's completely different. Our Popular dances are completely different. Our television now is completely different. And none of that happened if they didn't pick themselves up after not just slavery, but Jim Crow and redlining. Slavery isn't the only bad thing that America ever did to black people.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. And here you go again saying we were never slaves brought over to this country. Then America wouldn't be as great. And to that I say, who gives a fuck? I don't care about America being great. You care about America being great. I don't give a damn. Like I said before, I'd much rather be in the country where I'm from. And like I said before, we don't even know if that's Africa. We don't even know. Jesus Christ. Like, I just, like this really infuriates me. Like, it's fun at first, but like when you start to say that, you know what you're implying? You're implying that we wouldn't be great if we weren't slaves. If the white man didn't come save us from Africa, we wouldn't have rose up to be great. That's what you're saying. That's what you're implying. And I don't appreciate that shit at all.
And I think that this ending with its Afrocentric twists of someone who is not African, like Wakandans are, but is American, I can see people having a problem with that. Now, I'm saying I'm not in a place to judge it.
While you're judging it.
Because, I don't have those sensitivities. I shouldn't say sensitivities. I don't have that lived experience. That's not my story they're telling.
Ooh, that's a good sign to shut the fuck up then.
But I do know people who feel extremely strongly.
Once again, you didn't watch this video. Extremely strongly. Extremely strong. Don't you mean extremely strong? You don't need to put the suffix or the suffix at the end of strongly if you already put the suspect man, it's not grammar class, man.
That it's different up here because our black people in Canada, most of them are immigrants. They came here willingly.
You're not even American. You're not even American. So you literally don't know what you're talking about. You literally have no idea. That's why you sat there and said, oh, they don't want to be associated with Africa, when that's not the truth. There's a lot of black people that are Pan-African, meaning that they identify with their African side, which once again, we do not know if we're African.
Was via, the Underground Railroad back in the day, or whether it's, more modern immigrants from places like Jamaica or Kenya. Now, of course, black people are in Jamaica because of the slave trade too, but Kenya, Somalia, places like that directly from there, they don't have the same history of slavery. It's different up here, so you do see the more Afrocentric dress. But down in America, I understand. I've had friends that went down there and they dressed the way people dress in Canada, and Americans like, why are you dressing in that costume? Dress American. And she had to assimilate because of that. She couldn't wear the wooden jewelry or the Afrocentric stuff.
That was white people that said that to her. I guarantee you that was white people that said that to her. You know how I know? Because I'm American. I'm actually American. Like, I was born here. I was raised in America. So I actually live around black Americans, and I can actually see the mindset of black Americans, and black Americans are not going to sit there and ridicule you seriously for wearing African stuff. Like, we'll make fun of you jokingly, but on a serious note, we're not going to look at you and tell you to take that shit off. That's what white people do in America, okay? We don't care what white people think.
There's a real sense of pride in America about black contributions to the American experience. It is their country. And this is just so weird to me. On that scale, it really seems tone deaf.
I'm really trying not to call you racist. I'm really trying not to call you racist because I feel like that word is thrown around too much. But what I will say is, this is a racist ass video you're making, because you're still implying that we wanted to be here. You're saying that hey, I'm glad we were slaves back in the day because we're here now and we look at all this shit that we done. Oh, we're still getting killed by the cops for no reason. We still can't get affordable housing, but hey, we made America great. We gave America culture. If it wasn't for us, America wouldn't be so cool. Yeah, that's what all black people think. Give me a fucking break, man. This is so stupid. You're literally, it's like you're saying, hey, we're glad that slavery happened. No, we're not glad slavery happened. You know why? Because if slavery never happened, Jim Crow would have never happened. If Jim Crow would have never happened, the institutional racism that happens today would not be happening now. Mostly because we wouldn't be here. We would be in our own country. Anybody who wants to be a YouTuber, I have an advice for you. Watch the fucking video before you upload it. And if it's about race issues, show a black person before you upload it.
It seems like, because I mean, let's face it, the development team at Netherrealms is also majority white. Perhaps this wasn't the best idea. Like, it really makes Jax out to be kind of scary and evil too.
So my nigga's evil now. My nigga's scary now. This dude went back in time, stopped slavery from happening, and the result of that, we stayed in Africa and we thrived better than we did when we weren't slaves. So he's evil for that. This bitch tripping.
For him to take that power and fix everything else for everyone else, people who have not been as lucky as him, as he says. Did he ask them if they wanted it changed? Did he ask them if they wanted to dress that way? Did he ask them if he wanted their experience changed or if they just wanted things to be better for them now? No, he didn't, which makes him a tyrant.
Hello?
How you doing? This is Cliff Sonic from Cliff Sonic TV.
Hey, what you want?
I just want to ask a quick question. I'm doing a survey, and I wanted to know would you be okay if somebody went back in time and changed it to where we weren't slaves?
That's a good question. No, I would say yes, of course. Only problem with that is we probably wouldn't be alive if that didn't happen.
Why you say that?
Because, I mean, kind of everything has to happen for everything to happen. You know what I mean? So, like, if slavery wasn't there, then there might have been a point where you feel me, like, the families would have did different things. And we wouldn't, like, mom probably wouldn't have left pops. Everything wouldn't have exactly lined up for us to be alive.
Nigga, why can't you say yes? I'm making a YouTube video. Shit.
Because one person of any race cannot decide for that entire race who they want to be. That's the worst kind of collectivism. It wipes out individuality. He's telling people what paradise is. He's telling people what's going to make them happy, and everything's better for everyone in this Jackson Briggs's paradise. That's scary. Jax has become a villain. That's scary. Anybody who's read any sort of dystopian anything knows where that goes. Because there always has to be an underclass. There always has to be somebody who's a have-not when you make a particular thing dominant.
Oh, I see. Now I see it. You see, people always reveal themselves in their words. So in your head, if black people are on top, that means that white people will be on bottom. That's what you just said, because you said somebody always has to be on the bottom, and who is going to be on the bottom? But did the game say that? Did the game say that anybody was going to be on the bottom? No. It's just saying that black people lived in harmony and peace without the damn white people coming in to enslave us.
So it's terrifying, and I'm sure people accuse me of being a racist or appropriating or all that stuff.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't say you're a racist, but you said a lot of racist shit, especially, oh yeah, black people love to wear the baggy pants and we buy clothes from Kanye. Just for your information, niggas don't buy shit from Kanye. We buy the Yeezys. We don't even buy them no more. And right now we don't even like Kanye because he's a Trump supporter. So look, this video is tone deaf as hell, man. I'm just letting you know, this shit is tone deaf as hell. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a Canadian. Just so many things is wrong with it. I'm just gonna end it here. If you want to see what she said, the rest of this thing she said, I have a link to the original video below. But my final thoughts is, listen, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Honestly, after calling my brother and he said what he said, it actually made me think, it might be a little bit of a bad thing, only for the simple fact that we most likely wouldn't exist. But me personally, if you ask me, I would be willing to take that risk. I would have been for my fellow black people to be free, because right now we're not free, and we're not free because of slavery. I love my people that much. Now, I don't know how many of us would actually went that far as to say all that. They're willing to sacrifice themselves for the whole race. But I can tell you that the majority of black people, you ask them if you if you could go back in time and make it so slavery never existed, they would. Dave Chappelle did a sketch where he went back in time and shot a damn slave master right in his heart. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm still new to this YouTube thing. I haven't uploaded in a while, but I'm trying to upload more videos. I'm trying to come up with more ideas. Thanks, guys. Cliff Sonic out.
You like it or not, you ain't no boss, so you know that. Go back to where your hoe at. Just cut the beaming with the cold cash. Fuck all the cops that roll past. I make it rain just to forecast. She blow me good like slow jazz. She blow me good like good gas. Told all my niggas don't hold back. Just kept about though, cause it's cool to rap about though. Been stuffing the rest of my drawers, so now you can't rap it at once. For the one bitch I can't punt, I always gotta keep the gun. These niggas call one-on-one, but really they wanna jump. You niggas laying where the hoes at. Taking shots, you sipping Moet. Gucci slides, you rockin' Pro-Cats. Nigga miss me with the brokenness. Tired of ballers, started coaching. Teaching the game of extortion. Giving protection and sling on your bullshit.